Hi boys and girls, it's Miss Jess here. I was just sitting here looking at my bird watching keeper and seeing some of the birds that we found yesterday. It was so nice out, so we went out for a walk and we went on a bike ride and we spent most of our day outside. So we got to see and hear a lot of different birds. Today is a little bit different outside. It's a little cold, it's rainy, so you could sit by a window and maybe look out and still find them too. So there's a lot of ways to bird watch. So I wanted to give you guys some websites that I wrote down to learn more information about birds. One was called the Audubon, which Miss Jess is a part of the Audubon Society. So it's audubon.org/bird-guide, or you can go to the allaboutbirds.org or just the audubonsociety.org website. And you can find out all about all different types of birds. I figured I'd let you guys know. And I also wanted to show you something that I have here about robins. You can see it. So I'm going to read some of them. I might turn the camera around so you can read with me, because you might identify some letters. It's Miss Jess again. Here is my fun and interesting fact sheet about robins that I wanted to share with you. It has all different labels on different parts of their body, the different parts, so it can tell you, what their functions are. So we're gonna start right here. Right here, that part is called a beak. Okay, so birds have beaks. And the word beak starts with a letter. Can anybody tell me what letter that is? It's in red. B is the sound it makes. Did anybody say B? You did, you're right. Beak starts with B. So a robin has a long, pointed, thin beak with a strong grasp. A robin pokes its beak into the soil and grabs worms to eat. The bird also uses its beak for carrying and dropping food into its baby's mouth. So let's look for the next label. I'm going to look around to find a word that begins with the letter F. If you see a word that begins with the letter F, let me know. Anybody see one? Remember, it's the beginning of the word. Look for it. If you see it, say stop. What's that? This one looks like an F. This word is feet. Do you see the arrow pointing to the robin's feet? So this word is feet, begins with the letter F. A robin has 4 toes on each foot, with a claw at the end of each toe. A robin's toe wraps around a branch with a tight grip so that the bird can stay in place while sleeping or perched on a branch. Feet. They have feet like us. But do our feet look like that? I don't think so. I think we have more toes. But very cool, because they can hold on to branches for a very long time. So we're gonna go to the next rectangle, which is right next door, and it's pointing to this part of the bird. Does anybody know what this part of the bird is right here? It helps them fly. It's the wing, right? And wing starts with the letter W. A robin has short, wide wings that are covered in grayish-brown feathers. The robin's wings allow the bird to take off quickly. They fly fast for short distances and fly through tight spaces. Their wings are super cool. Who wishes they had wings? I do. So the next part I'm going to show you is over here in the front. Yesterday we talked about this. They use this part of their body to push down their nests when they make them, right? If anybody remembers them, say them out loud now. Can you remember what this part of the bird is? It's called a breast. Breast. The word breast starts with the letter, does anybody know? B, just like the beak. The breast. A robin is also called a robin redbreast because of the red feathers on its neck and chest. See the beautiful color red. Its large breast muscles enable a robin to flap its wings and to thrust itself into the air in order to fly. Very beautiful. So far we have done beak, breast, the wing, and the feet. What should we do next? Should we do this one here? I see this one here. It begins with the letter, I think it's an E, and it's pointing right at the, what is this right here? The eye. The word eye starts with E. A robin's eyes are on the side of its head, and it has excellent vision, so it can see very, very well. Pretty cool. And the last part of the bird that we're gonna go over is right at the end. It's right here. It kind of looks like the wing, but it begins with a T for tail. The robin's tail. A robin has a long, dark tail feathers, and robin's tail is important because it helps the bird steer and change direction while flying. A tail also keeps the bird stable during takeoff and landing. Super cool. It's like it has its own steering wheel to go left and right. Very neat. And those are all the parts of the American robin. Okay, boys and girls. So here is a sheet that I have where we can actually use our scissors to cut out these rectangles on the side with words in them. And all of these words are the words that we just learned about the robin and all its different parts. So maybe you can help me put them in the right place. So I'm going to cut some of these body parts out. I'm going to start by cutting all the way to the top on the dotted lines. Can you guys see the dotted lines? All the way up, so it makes it a little bit easier to cut out. There we go. And I'm going to start right up at the top. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to find out where each one of these rectangles go on my sheet by sounding out the word. When I look on this sheet that we had, the word that begins with W is right here. And it's pointing to this part of the bird. Does anybody remember what this part of the bird was called? Begins with a W. The sound the W makes is wah, wah. It's a wing. This word is the wing. So we have to find the right rectangle to put the word in. I see the wing right here on this robin, so I think that it goes right there. Do you guys agree? The next one starts with the letter F. Feet. We remember where the feet are, right? They hold on to the branches, right? They're all the way at the bottom. Let's find those arrows right here. So this rectangle goes in this box. We're doing good. Here comes the next one. This word begins with the letter, who can tell me? B. B. Breast. Do you guys remember the breast of the robin? Right up in the front. It's the color red, right? And they use it to push down their straw and their grass, right? Let's find it on this sheet. There it is, right in the front. So it goes in this box. Let's go on to the next one. This one begins with a T. This word begins with a T. And on our sheet that we were using before, the box that has the letter T, the word that starts with the letter T is right here. And it's pointing right at this area. Does anybody remember the name of this part of the robin? Begins with a T, tail, right? They use this tail to steer their way in the direction they would like to go. So let's find the tail on this picture. It's not over here. There it is, right there. And there's the arrow, and it goes right there, the tail. Let's see what's next. Another B word. Beak. Beak. Do we remember where the beak is? Who remembers where the beak is? On this sheet, remember when we read about the beak, they said that they have long, pointy beaks, and they use it to carry the food for their babies. And it has a very strong grasp because they get worms from the hole, right? The dirt. Here's the beak right in the front. We'll put it right here. The next one I have begins with an H. It's not on the first sheet for some reason, but we know what H sounds like. H, the letter H makes the sound head. Where is the robin's head? It's right up here in the front, right? So we can follow the arrow that's pointing to the head and put it right there. Guys, we're almost done. We only have one more box and we only have one more rectangle left. This last one begins with the letter E. And if you remember from the first sheet, the box on the sheet that had the letter E in it was pointing right at the bird's eye. So this word is eye. Right here. We did it, guys. We finished the American robin. We cut the boxes out, the rectangles out, and we did our work. Nice job. Thanks for your help. Well, guys, I hope you liked my video, and I hope you liked learning all about the robin's parts and the functions of their parts. I wrote 3 questions down for you guys to do work at home. So if you can tell me, why does a robin have a pointy beak? I mentioned it a couple of times when I was talking, and we talked about the functions of the robin's beak. So you can give me maybe 1 or 2 examples of why the robin has a pointy beak. Another question you can answer is, why does the robin have a long feathered tail? And what do they do with it? What do they use their tail for? And the last question was, why does a robin have long toes with claws? What do they use their claws for? So those are the 3 questions you can maybe answer. If you want to only pick one, that's fine too. But try to answer them and see if you can remember any of the stuff I taught you about the robin. Well, I hope you enjoyed my video for today. I love you guys and see you soon.